Was this the bottom for Bitcoin? That is the question we're gonna answer in this video. Guys, Bitcoin had an all-time high of 126k, but it dipped to all the way down to 80k. Is this the bottom? And the answer we're gonna give you in this video will surprise you, and I think the majority of the people is wrong. So first of all, let's zoom in. This is the Bitcoin chart, and we had a nice all-time high of 126k, and in approximately like 6 weeks, around that, we had a correction of 35%. But most of you are thinking right now, this is the end, bull market is over. And I can understand that, because every time this happens, every time when we see a huge correction, it was here in 11 weeks, 32%. It was also from here to here, was 33%. Every time everybody says it is over. But is it really over? So what is different this time potentially? Is it over or not? If we look at previous cycles, we can see from here to here was also a 30% correction. And even this one was even more brutal, 55%. And it wasn't over. It was just this first correction after a bigger pump. So I want to talk about two scenarios here. First one for the bulls. This is a good buy opportunity for the bulls. If you look at the RSI, the weekly RSI is saying to us like, hey, the RSI is at the bottom here. It is also here at the bottom, which gives us not directly the absolute bottom, but it was always a good moment to buy. We have another one here after the COVID crash. It was also a good moment to buy. And also here in the bottom of 2019, it was a good moment to buy. So every time when the RSI was this low, it was a good moment to buy. This can the bulls say. So we have another one, a tweet. Selling pressure is easing. So it means that the selling pressure is cooling down and all the sellers are getting exhausted. We have another one, the Bitcoin Sharp ratio. The Sharp ratio has collapsed to zero terrority. We open it up, we can see it's getting in the green area. And every time when it was in green, it was potentially a good moment to buy. Of course, not straight away, but it was very soon. Is there more? Yes. Also, the fear and greed index is showing us 25. Every time when it was this low, it was even 12 or 10 around this area. It was a good moment to buy. So this is all bullish talk, right? But is there also negative talk? Like, hey, it could be over this time. It could be different. Yes, this is also possible. We also want to talk about those scenarios for you to keep in mind, like, hey, what are my thoughts? What is positive and what is negative? So before I tell you more about why it could be over, I want to talk about the sponsor of this video, Bitcoin Hyper. Bitcoin Hyper is a layer 2 project which have raised already $28 million into the pre-sale. And for everybody who don't know a layer 1 or layer 2 project, layer 1s and layer 2s are like Solana, BNB, Avalanche, Ethereum. All of these projects have in common. First of all, they are in the top 100 of CoinMarketCap. Second of all, they have an ecosystem where other people can build into. And about the CoinMarketCap part, the majority of the top 100 projects on CoinMarketCap is a layer 1 or layer 2 project, which gives us a higher chance of being, of course, a $1 billion project. So Bitcoin Hyper wants to build a whole ecosystem, a wallet, an explorer, a bridge, a staking, also a little bit focusing on the memes, as we can see also about the character. And if you think right now, hey, I want to check out Bitcoin Hyper, and if I like the project and I want to grab my early access to this pre-sale, there is a link inside the description which guides you to the official website. You can buy it with crypto or with your card. And the nicest thing is, if you bought this pre-sale and you think, I want to stake my tokens, you can get up to 40% staking rewards. So let's continue the video. What is the negative side of it could be over? So first of all, if we look at the weekly chart, every time when the weekly chart closes below the 50-day moving average, in history it was always over. We saw here it was getting back above. so it wasn't over. We saw at the end of the bull market 2022, we saw it was over when it closed one candle below, but also the second gives a higher confirmation. And the only thing we did was we retesting it here. In 2017, we had the same. It closed below the 50-day moving average, and that was the signal it was over. So this could be a thing that it could be over, but is only one scenario good enough? No. Also looking at the 4-year cycle compared to the low to the high, exactly 3 times in history, it was the top at the same period of the market after 550 days after the halving. And we can see the blue one, the orange one, the green one, and currently we are in the red one. So it makes sense to think, hey, if this happened 3 times before, why would it be different this time? It could be over because it's at the same period of the market. But we can also say a little bit like, hey, what if everybody thinks it's over, they're selling the bags, but it isn't over? Could be also a scenario. Another thing that why it could be over is we saw that we had an all-time high here at 120k. We just grabbed the liquidity here at 126k, giving everybody the max like euphoria, like whoa, we have a new all-time high, and then straight away we dumped to 80k. So you get my point, like they brought it above 126k, then they dumped it, and now they grabbed the liquidity, and now it could be over. That's another scenario why me, but also Fefe the many is thinking it. My trigger for full exit has been the same for years, a break in the daily structure on the total market cap. Also with the total market cap, you can see it. It breaks above it, it grabbed the liquidity, and now it has a break of structure at the bottom. We broke below this last low. We first retested it and then we broke down below it. So multiple signs are telling us it isn't over. Multiple signs are telling us it is over. What do you think? Is it over? Yes or no? And also don't forget to grab your free $300 bonus inside the description for your future bonus. The only thing you need to do is sign up through BLOFIN through my link, and that's it. Open your free $300 position. Thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one. Bye bye.